everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Christmas haul. Merry Christmas! It is almost the end of the year finally. It's been a very long year, it always has. And I have 2 more videos coming up, but that's besides the point. I know what y'all are here for. You're here to see some Goosebumps stuff. And yeah, I got a fair few Goosebumps things, more so other kids horror, which I'm progressively trying to move the channel to be a more kids horror channel. And my interest is only growing more so outside of Goosebumps into just other kids horror series like Bone Chiller, Strange Matter, and all that stuff. So we got some other stuff today to show, but let's start off with the Goosebumps. We got some Goosebumps balloons. Beautiful. These things are very old, obviously. These are from the 90s. And they were actually $3 back in the day. Really cool little item. Next up, we finally got a physical copy of Terror in Little Creek. This is the Switch version. I do own a Switch. I don't know if I'll even dare play it. It's not the best game, but I still enjoyed the story for what it was. Not to give you a review right now. I already have that up on my channel. But yeah, finally got a physical. Speaking of physical media, outside of books, we also got a DVD for Night of the Living Dummy. I do not have Night of the Living Dummy 2. This is Night of the Living Dummy 2, but the 2000 version looks like this beautiful shit. However, I'm still extremely happy because I don't own this either, so very nice. We got a bunch of Goosebumps folders. Don't ask why. This was a surprised one. What the inside looks like. Very nice. We got this kick-ass Goosebumps backpack. I've been trying to get this one in particular for years, and I finally was able to get it for Christmas, thank God. And it even has this little thing put on. I don't know if this naturally comes with it. I don't think it does, but that's actually really cool that this came with that. Yeah, so finally got one of the more popular Goosebumps backpacks out of the way and done. Awesome. And finishing off strong for Goosebumps, we also have the Escape from Horrorland PC game in the box. It is not new, but I don't give a shit. Because new, I mean, that's like $150. This was not even $40, I think. I think it was quite a bit less than that. So this was a great deal. That's all I remember. Yeah, it has everything in there, I believe. It is, I mean, you can hear it. It's awesome to finally at least own this in the box. I have not played it yet, though. So hopefully, in the coming years, I'll be able to get this thing running somehow. Almost that's all the Goosebumps. I heard you say around because some other interesting things. But also, I do have something else coming in the mail soon-ish. So, when that gets here, I might make an unboxing video or at least a post. So stay tuned for that. It's very cool. Now for non-Goosebumps. Most of these are going to be books, but, I mean, we're all bookworms here, right? We got a bunch of Shivers. And Shivers is a very disliked-ish knockoff, but also one of the more accessible ones, especially thanks to its popularity. Also, hell yeah, this is one of the ones I want to read the most. Name of this one. And this was a whole lot in itself. I also got, from Shivers, the final book of the series, I believe, Madness at the Mall, for a really good price, too. Fantastic. This book is super rare, so very glad to finally own it. Hopefully I'll give it a read probably next summer. But for those who are more interested in Stine stuff, we also got Halloween Night 2. This is more of a reader's copy, at least for now. I don't really care about getting YAs in the best condition. The first one was really bad, honestly. It's one of the worst Stine books I've ever read. It's terrible, honestly, quite approachingly. So I'm hoping the sequel's better, but I don't imagine it being, especially since it is indeed a direct follow-up, which I don't really know how it's going to work. But yeah, Halloween Night 2, I'll read this probably October next year. I don't see me reading it any sooner or later. We got some Spooksville books, so if there's any Pike fans, here you are. We got book 10 and book 4. I've read the first 3 books. If you want to hear my opinions, ask, I guess. Probably going to read this one soon. I love alien stuff, so hell yeah. Yeah, this one came with a lot, so I thought I'd show it. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I've also been really railing on Ghost of Fear Street, and I'm almost done with the series. Though I do not own the last few that I need to read, and I now have almost every book in the series, minus one, which is Horror of Hell Part 1. These two. These were 2 of the biggest thorns in my ass that I need to get, and I'm probably going to read this one, like, tomorrow. This is Aliens at Work, and also Club Laguna, one of the worst cover arts possibly ever made. Look at this thing. It's way too stupid looking. But yeah, these both suck cover art wise, so I'm hoping the books do not reflect that. Speaking of Ghost of Fear Street, I got an audiobook from the series. This is one of the rare ass ones too, because there's a few that keep coming on, like again Club Laguna audiobook and For Evil Wishes. This one, you just don't see it. And funny enough, it's a Christmas audiobook. That's one of the things I wanted the most, and I so happened to get it, so hell yeah. And back onto audiobooks. I love Strange Matter, and I do not own this book, but I now own its audiobook, I guess. Fighting Unfriendly Skies. This is another Alien associated thing. Yeah, this is one of the library editions, so this isn't officially released audiobook, but it's still official audio. I actually have this formatting for other audiobooks, such as some of the 6 novella series and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just adding to that shelf. Here's another really popular kids horror IP, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Got the second comic of its comic series. I did read the first one way back in April. Yeah, super excited to read this. And to end this off here, we have a bunch of books. Tales from the Shadow, I actually got 2 of these, but this one's spine is fucked, but still really cool. Got this little, I believe, anthology. We got some of the ugliest, most abhorrent looking bone chillers. This series is some of the worst cover arts I've ever seen, and these are 2 great examples. We got a game book series book, Something in the Woods. Yeah. I don't know how to feel on that. And my 2 most prized things coming out of this are these 2 spine tinglers. These are really rare books, like super unbelievably rare. And yeah, these 2 were written by, I believe, Mike Ford did this one, and George Edward Stanley, who I believe did create Spine Tinglers, did this one. These are all ghost written by, under the pen name Empty Coffin. And yeah, these are, again, really rare, so we can't wait to read these next year. And one more thing, the Monster Channel. This is a very little random book that came out about a decade or so ago. I think more, I don't know. It was post-2000s. And this was actually a spine tingler. Hopefully I'm popping the image up on screen. Yeah, this is a spine tingler book, except the author, Jim Simon, decided, fuck that, I'm going to republish it because I guess there's no licensing problem, or maybe he got permission to do so. Either way, he was allowed to republish the story, I guess, for a quick buck. This is one of the weaker spine tinglers in my opinion. The writing is very poor. Sorry, Jim Simon, if you're watching this for some reason. But yeah, it's also got a way smaller font. I don't know what's going on there, but either way, really cool. And that is all my kids horror stuff that I got this year. If you want to see the full lot, bam. I took a picture of everything, including a lot of books I did not show, because I don't think anybody has interest in those. And yeah, it's just a general good view of everything we have here today. So, hell yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this little haul video. Tell me what you got for Christmas, and in general, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.